The planets. In many esoteric traditions, the planets are viewed as much more than distant objects in the sky. They are often linked to the spheres on the Tree of Life, known as the Qabala. Each sphere, or sephira, represents a unique aspect of existence. The planets act as bridges between the physical and spiritual worlds. Advanced astrological teachings explore these connections in detail, revealing meanings that go far beyond daily horoscopes. For example, the sphere of Binah is associated with Saturn, symbolizing structure and understanding, while Chesed aligns with Jupiter, representing expansion and abundance. Exploring these links can provide a deeper foundation for magical work. The planets are also connected to various spiritual beings in different magical systems. These include planetary intelligences, spirits, angels, and archangels. Each type of being is thought to embody or guide the energy of a particular planet. For instance, the archangel Michael is often associated with the sun, bringing illumination and protection. Gabriel, linked to the moon, is said to govern intuition and dreams. Working with these beings can add depth and power to planetary magic, drawing on ancient traditions and archetypes. Each planet contains a wide range of qualities and energies. For example, Venus is linked to love, beauty, and harmony, but also to jealousy and indulgence. Mars represents courage and action, but can also manifest as aggression or conflict. By understanding the full spectrum of each planet's attributes, you can find new ways to work with their energies for self-development, healing, or ritual. Astrology is often described as a symbolic language. It helps us interpret the movements of the heavens and their influence on our lives. Just as language uses words to convey meaning, astrology uses symbols and planetary positions to tell a story about the world and our place in it. Learning this language can open new ways of understanding both the cosmos and ourselves. In this symbolic language, the planets are like nouns, the main actors in the cosmic story. Each planet represents a core principle, such as communication, Mercury, transformation, Pluto, or discipline, Saturn. The signs act as adjectives, shaping how each planet expresses itself. The houses serve as adverbs, describing where and how these energies appear in our lives. The word planet comes from the Greek planets, meaning wandering star. Unlike the fixed stars, the planets move across the sky, tracing unique paths. This movement was mysterious to ancient peoples, who saw the planets as powerful omens and guides. The planets' shifting positions were carefully tracked by ancient astronomers and astrologers. They believed these movements reflected changes in fate and the cycles of nature. The visible planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, were especially important, as their movements could be seen with the naked eye and became part of myth and ritual. It is important to note that the definition of planet in astrology differs from that in modern astronomy. Astronomers classify planets by their physical properties and orbits. Astrologers focus on their apparent motion and symbolic meaning. This is why the Sun and Moon are considered planets in astrology, but not in astronomy. For example, in astrology, the Moon is counted as a planet because it moves visibly through the sky and is believed to influence life on Earth, governing tides, cycles, and emotions. Its phases are central to many magical practices, such as planting, harvesting, spellwork, and divination. Observing the moon's cycles can help you connect with these rhythms in your own life. Similarly, Pluto is still considered a planet in astrology, even though astronomers now call it a dwarf planet. Pluto's slow journey through the zodiac is thought to bring deep transformation to individuals and societies. Astrologers often note that Pluto's transits coincide with periods of upheaval and renewal, reinforcing its importance in the astrological system. Planets are more than physical objects. They can also be seen as archetypes, states of being, and sources of specific energies. Each planet is believed to have a unique vibration that can be accessed through meditation, ritual, or magical practice. For example, invoking Mars can help you find courage, while working with Venus can attract love and harmony. In Western esotericism, the planets are sometimes mapped onto the spheres of the Tree of Life, which are occasionally called the mundane chakras. This system draws parallels between the cosmic order and the human energy body. Each sphere on the Tree of Life corresponds to a planet and a particular aspect of consciousness, creating a bridge between the universe and the individual. The term mundane chakras is open to interpretation. Some see it as a way to ground spiritual ideas in everyday life. Others view it as a reminder that planetary energies are accessible to everyone, not just to mystics. This perspective encourages us to see the sacred in the ordinary and to recognize the interconnectedness of all things. Imagine the solar system as the body of a vast celestial being. The planets could be its subtle centers, like chakras, each one drawing in universal energy and shaping it into a specific quality. Just as the heart circulates blood and the lungs process air, each planet radiates its own unique energy throughout the cosmos. Within this cosmic body, the planets act as transformers. They take the raw energy of the universe and shape it into distinct forms. For example, Jupiter's energy is experienced as growth and abundance, while Saturn's brings structure and discipline. By tuning into these planetary centers, you can align yourself with the rhythms of the cosmos and use their power for personal and spiritual growth. In the human energy field, chakras are also specialized centers, each governing different aspects of our well-being. The correspondence between planets and chakras suggests that working with planetary energies can influence your own subtle bodies, promoting balance, healing, and transformation. In astrology, the planets also represent different parts of the human self. Mercury is linked to communication and thought, the Moon to emotions and instincts, and the Sun to the core self or ego. By studying the placement of the planets in your birth chart, you can gain insight into your strengths, challenges, and life purpose. While modern astrology often focuses on the individual, the same planetary energies also influence collective events, natural cycles, and the evolution of all living things. This broader perspective can enrich your understanding of planetary magic and its true scope. In magical and ritual work, the planets and signs are not just psychological symbols. They are seen as living forces that can be invoked and directed. Practitioners often connect the planets with specific minerals, herbs, metals, colors, and days of the week. For example, iron is linked to Mars, copper to Venus, and silver to the Moon. You may wish to experiment with these correspondences in spells, talismans, or rituals, discovering how they can strengthen your intentions and deepen your connection to the energies of the cosmos.